Hey everybody. I had a quick comment. A quick request. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this here. It's about installing Spartan UI. I haven't done a video, and I just had a request to do it. It's pretty simple. This is pretty much a shout out to a guy here on YouTube that just asked me how to set this up. But he sent me a message and he said, "Hey there, saw your YouTube video setting up Spartan UI. Thank you. My current issue has, however, installing the darn thing. Do you think you can make a video of how to install Spartan UI 2.5.2? There is a video up from the creator from '07, however it's not the same version and I don't think it installs in the same fashion. When I download the Spartan UI, I get a zip folder which extracts into two folders, Spartan UI and Bartender 4. That's about as far as I can get. Could you please make a video for us dummies, and that would be much appreciated." So, no problem at all. Unfortunately, my Fraps isn't recording my monitor. I don't know why. It's just doing the game, so I won't be able to show you much past that, but I can tell you, if you've installed any UIs before, it's done the same way. Those two folders are the only two you really need. What you will want to do is copy that SUI and Bartender 4 folder, copy it into your interface/add-ons folder, the same place you would anything else. And whenever you get that copied into there, load up your game and get to the character loading screen, like where I am here with my, we'll do it under a druid that I made a long time ago. And what you would want to do is you would go through here, and basically what I like to do, just to make sure that you don't have any problems right off the bat, I like to go specifically for that character and then disable all. That way there's nothing in here. I've got a lot of add-ons. I know I use them for different characters. The main two that you want to do, this one right here, Spartan UI 2.5.2. You want to check that, and of course you would want to go up to Bartender 4 where that installed as well, and you want to do that one. So then you have Bartender and Spartan UI. Technically, that's all that you need for Spartan UI to work. You do need both of them, but that is all you would need. But for right now, we're only going to be worried about Spartan UI and Bartender. Now I'm going to go ahead and load this up here. So now that you have it in here, now this is the basic Spartan UI. I've been getting a lot of requests for the map being up here. I know. Okay, they're aware of it. They're getting it fixed for 2.6. If you go to their forums, they do have some fixes on how to do it. Personally, I don't mind it being up there right now. I usually just have it minimized anyway. But you can use other map add-ons to be able to move that around. But as you can see, this is the default Spartan UI and Bartender, which will give you these bars down here and your bars up here as well. Now, I have this set. This doesn't come automatic, but as you can see, these bars stay. They don't bounce up and down. Now, if you watched my other video that I did not too long ago, it will tell you how to enable those to stay rather than popping up and down. Not going to get into it now because I already did it. As well as there is the options for the other things in there as well. Party. Normally, whenever you're in a party, I'm not in a party right now, but you will have your tune will be right here. Your pet will be up above it. You will have the next two party members here and here. They will go into just back to forth here. Your focus will go up here, and your target and your target's target will go next to it there. The only ones that I really do, you can use the buff on or off. I have it up on most of mine. Some people don't like it on there, some people do. It's really just your own preference. If you don't have very many, or you're leveling up, or you're recording and you don't want a whole bunch of things loading, I keep them up there. As you can see, it puts it on there. It's not too bad. But personally, it's just a personal preference. You can do party on and off, which will turn those bars off, which I do whenever I'm raiding, and then that way I use Pitbull. I turn off party, I turn off target, I only enable raid, I turn off raid target, I turn off raid party. basically I only have just the raid up there so that I can put my raid bars up here, or you can use grid. A lot of people really like that, especially if you're a healer or anything like that. But I mean, that's really about it. Once you get it enabled in there, you're good to go. All you have to do is come up and get into it and start loading it up and change your options how you like it. But I mean, you're there. So you've got it the right way. You just have to copy those two folders over to your add-ons folder, and then you're good to go. I mean, if you've never installed an add-on before, I suggest doing a little bit of look into it, but most people have already. And then that way, I mean, if you're looking up this, then you're probably familiar with add-ons already. So basically, once you get that installed in there, you're good to go. And then, like I said, once you get it fixed the way that you like it, it's pretty customizable as far as what you can turn on and off. I have, on most of my characters, I have this chat box, which is down in the corner, and I usually cover it over this block right here. You have two blocks right here, and let me go ahead and pull that up real quick. And basically what I'm doing is I'm just pulling up the bartender options. You can do that by /bartender, and whenever you unclick lock, it'll give you, these are all the different bartender bars that you can change around. Personally, I wouldn't make any changes to anything except the 2, 5, and 6, which are these two, the two on the sides. If you're not going to be using them, or if you like your chat box down here in the corner like where I put mine, I usually disable 5. And on my other one, I have 6 disabled as well, so that I have my damage and everything else over here on the right hand side. I put my guild and my raid chat on the right hand side. That way all the stuff, if I'm not looking or if I miss something, it'll be there, and especially raid warnings and things like that. But basically that's about it. Don't move any of these bars around. Don't move any of that. Sometimes it's hard to get them back in where they need to be. And of course, with bartender, you can always add in more bars. I mean, as you can see, bar 10 isn't enabled. So you can enable bar 10, and look, there's bar 10. So all you would have to do is change it however which way you wanted it, and you can put more bars on here. You also have the vehicle bar, which since the new expansion that came out, I usually leave mine in the middle of the screen, because usually whenever you're doing something, it'll put a dismount in here under bar 1 anyway. But that's really about it. Once you, I mean, your basic question was how to install it, and so I mean, like I said, you're already there. All you have to do is just copy over those two folders and enable them in your add-ons folder, and you're good to go. I notice a lot of people having problems with it not working, and things like that, and I've gotten some other comments with that as well. But generally, my rule of thumb is if it's not working, disable all the add-ons except Spartan UI and Bartender, and then load it back up. If it works with that, you've got some add-on that's knocking it out. So what you want to do is you want to put them back in there one by one until you find the culprit. Mainly the things, Quest Helper, Gatherer, Quartz, Deadly Boss Mods, things like that. Those aren't going to affect it. I have some every so often that'll come into problems with it, but nothing usually too big. But anything that changes your layout or the anything like that, that may potentially cause a problem. So I usually don't use any of those. But basically, I mean, that's what you asked for. Believe it or not, you were already there, so you don't have to worry about it too much. Just copy the Spartan UI folder and the Bartender folder over to your add-ons directory and load up WoW, and just enable those two, and you can go back through there and add on your other add-ons later. There you go, and thanks for watching, you guys, as well. Comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. I got both of my channels merged right now. I've got my leopard geckos and this WoW stuff. So if you'd rather it be separated, let me know. I'll try to get them changed over there as well. But if you don't mind, well, subscribe. If you do mind, well, I'll switch them and subscribe to both of them, please. And but I love the comments and everything. Just be sure to always check back from other videos. Subscribe to me, that way you know if I post a new one, how you can get it. And we'll see you guys later.